We are live from the Flow Studio. How is everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. We are glad you are here with us. We have a fun live for you today with something new, and I hope you are ready for it. Welcome anyone that is new to the live. We welcome you. My name is Danny. I have Sam here.
Hi.
Hey, and we also have Layla here as well. Hey,
Hey.
Layla. And again, we thank you guys for being here. We appreciate it. And
We're like a bunch of Fonzies. Hey.
hey. But anyways, thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate the map. You see the map. We have people from Baltimore, Tennessee, California. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for playing with us. Let us know where you're watching from. And if you're watching for the first time, well, thank you. Thank you for joining us. We go live every Tuesday here from the Flow Studios. We are live on our Facebook group, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and I said them all.
All
Right?
four, yeah.
All four. I said it. I thought I was missing one. But yes, we go live every Tuesday. And again, we thank everyone who joins us, who has joined from the beginning. So if you're new, let us know. And let us know where you're watching from. Our goal is to light up that entire map there. We want to light it up all across the states. We also have some people that
Maybe
are
the
watching.
world.
I was about to get there. We've had some people that have watched from Spain, Italy. It's been amazing. So we do appreciate everyone who joins the live. But yes, of course, we are here and we're very excited for another live. Like I mentioned, we have something new for you. If you've seen our stories, we might have hinted a little here and there about it. But again, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Little mini hints.
Little mini hints. There you go. Nice one. Well, nicely done, Sam.
Thank you.
Nicely done. But yes, again, we are excited to be here and we have a lot of to cover. So again, if you see Reds behind me, we have our F2 Ultra that we're going to be using today. That's going to be part of the live. And maybe you saw these little squares there. I don't know if you see that there, right there, but we do. And with that said, the live today is going to be around our new sample pack that we have for you guys available from our TruFlat. We're going to have also, I don't want to make sure that I say this correctly, but we have sample packs for you guys. It's a sample pack of 12 with all the colors. I'm going to show you right now. Can you switch it to this one real quick?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. They're going to come just like this. Oh, wrong way. Well, I was going the right direction. There you go. It's a nice sample pack of 12. Okay. And they're going to come in each color of 12. You can get them by color.
Basically, there's not 12 colors. So some of them are like doubled up.
Right.
So a few of them you'll get two. Some of them you just get one. But there's the majority of them you will be getting two pieces.
Right. So that's we're going to show you today for someone who is for someone that has sorry, excuse me. For someone that is looking, or first of all, let's start all over because you may be asking, well, what's TruFlat? Well,
Karen's all, what are those?
Yeah, exactly. Let me take one step back and show you what's TruFlat. Well, I'm glad you're here because what we're going to talk about TruFlat today. Not only that, but we also have Matt, who is the founder of TruFlat. So, real quick question right now in the chat: who's used TruFlat, or who's currently using TruFlat for the projects? A lot of you guys that we know are
She's
using
so quick.
Huh?
She just had that ready to go. Look at that.
Right on cue. A lot of you guys that we know personally know that we know that you guys use TruFlat, and you guys were the sheets that we carry, right? And a lot of you also makers don't have those big machines. A lot of you guys have like the F1 or the F2 or something small. Well, we're making it easier for you guys to have that possibility, that chance of using TruFlat with the F1, with the F2, something that's going to fit underneath your laser. Maybe you don't have that laser with the big bed. Well, this is exactly why these packs are made now. And we're going to show you how to use them. We're going to show you how to get them. We're going to talk to Matt, again, the founder of TruFlat. And we're going to show you, actually, let me show you guys little things that we actually made earlier. Can we go to this one real quick?
Yes,
Sam?
we can.
Check. Look at this. Let me see. There it is. Right there. These are earrings that were made with the TruFlat. Check that out. Look at the cut. Look at the detail.
So cool.
Cool. So cool. And then we also made a little ornament. Can you
And
see
he's special. We'll talk about him later.
You see the ornament there? Look at that. Look at that. That looks so cool. And with that said, we are actually going to we have 13 new cut files that are available for you with 7 new engraving patterns as well. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to hand it over to Sam, and she's going to tell you exactly how to get that. But again, we have an exciting live for you guys, so make sure you guys stay for the entire thing. So Sam, how can they get those?
Okay, so I'm so glad you asked. First of all, I made so many different files. So when Danny was letting you guys know, so there's 13 cut files. So just like that little snowman shape that you saw, just like that little earring shape that you saw, we have those files. We don't sell earring hooks. Good question. I just happen to have those from some resin projects that we used to do. So I use those to show off that they're actually earrings. They're all the cut files are designed for like an earring size, but you can also stretch them a little bit if you want to make them like an ornament. I wanted to make sure that these would fit well within the little 3.75 by 3.75 squares. So these are all kind of small, like cut for kind of earrings. Like this, something like this probably be the biggest size that you see. So they're going to have the cut files. And then on top of that, I also put some patterns in there, like some engraving patterns. So there's 6 or 7 of those. And if we have time today, we're going to show you how in Creative Space, you can actually take that cut file and the engraving file, do them at the same time, and only crop out the image of what you need, just like that little snowman. So we'll show you how to do stuff like that if we get time for it. But you guys want to order these things, I'm sure. So you want to hear what the special is, right? So let's talk about that. Let me go ahead and share my screen really quick with you guys. Just one quick moment here. Okay, cool. So now you guys can see my screen, right? And then mini me in the corner, just like the mini TruFlats. All right. So this, guys, let's talk about how to get here. So let's say we're on the main MakerFlo website. And my Instagram and TikTok friends, I'm sorry if it is trouble seeing. Make sure you move over to Facebook or YouTube, or just kind of listen for now and then watch the replay later to get kind of the play-by-play. Okay. So we're on the MakerFlo site. We're going to go ahead and go to laser blanks, and then we're going to click on TruFlat. Okay. So now that we're on the TruFlat site, this is where you're going to buy the full sheets. But just like Danny was saying, like say you have a machine that can't take the full sheets, or you want just a little bit to try it. So now we have these samples. So the TruFlat Mini is going to be that pack for you. So let's click on this real quick. Okay. So now the TruFlat Mini, basically you can order by the packs here. So we're going to have these in packs of 12. Or if you want like a variety, the far right one is going to be the variety pack. So this one will give you a sampling of all the different colors. That way you can really try everything and just really kind of, fine tune your settings, make sure that it's something that you can work with well. So that is how you're going to find that stuff on the site. But wait, there's more. We'll give you this sample pack for free if you get up to $99 on the website. So let's go ahead and add in a little bit of TruFlat. So let's say I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these here. Let's go ahead and grab me a case so that I get up to the limit. Now remember, you can build a bundle with these things as well. So you can go ahead and pick individually what sheets you want. You don't have to get a case like I'm getting now. Just get your cart up to at least 99. I'm going to just add that to my cart. That way I go ahead and I have enough there. And then, oh, look, there's those TruFlat Minis. They'll pop right up in your cart. So let's go and click on that. And I want the true sample pack. I want all the colors so that I can test my settings and see if I like any other ones. So I'll go ahead and add that one to my cart too. Okay. Now I have both of these things in my cart. Let's take a look. All right. So it looks like I picked up an evergreen kit from a previous week. We'll delete that. All right. So we've got our TruFlat. We have our minis. Now let's go ahead and enter the code. Guess what it is, guys? Any guesses? Live 30. That's it. We make it easy. So we're going to put in live 30, and then I'm going to type it correctly because that's not what I typed. Live 30. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Apply. And then it's going to magically take off that sample pack for us. Let's go ahead and check out. Sometimes it doesn't like to work on the screen for me, so let's try that again. Live 30. Apply. Perfect. And there it is. So now that mini pack is free, guys. So not only that, will you get this when you're putting the live 30 in your checkout, as long as you've hit $99, But let's say you want these awesome files that I created for you. Go ahead and send us a DM on Instagram or Facebook. Just type live 30, just live 30, one word, no spaces, nothing like that. Just live 30. And we will go ahead and send you those files. You also get access to the recap, the replay, and we have some free TruFlat resources for you. So I don't want to take up too much of Danny's intro, so I'm going to kick it back to him. We'll show you those resources a little bit later, but we have a full guide for TruFlat as well. So hopefully that helps you guys. Let's go ahead and we'll go back to Danny, and we're going to take my screen away because you guys are all on your way to getting that TruFlat.
No, take as much of as you want. Trust me, take it. But yeah, so again, if you people are just joining, I see that people are just joining the live. So what you missed? Well, the live is about TruFlat, and we just introduced a new sample pack, a 12 pack of them, and we are showing you guys the new size that is now available. Again, for makers that have the big lasers with the big bed, you're used to using the big sheets. Now, with someone that has a smaller engraver like the F1 or the F2, you can go ahead and use these and start trying out TruFlat. Like Sam mentioned, also we do have files for you guys. We have 13 new cut files and 7 engraving patterns, including this one that we went ahead and did earlier with the TruFlat. We made some earrings.
I love that one.
It was pretty cool. Yeah, I love the detail. You can see right through it. I'm not doing it justice, but yeah, absolutely awesome, easy, and again, like Sam mentioned, hopefully we have some time and we will show you how to do this. All right, so
my favorite comment so far is from Joseph. He said, "I didn't need anything, but I do now."
I saw that too. I saw that too. I think that was pretty funny, but yeah, so that's a little quick recap of what the live is going to be today. Sam just went over, remember, live 30 for you to go ahead and get all that information. Also, if you have questions about TruFlat, hold those questions. We are going to have Matt, which is the founder of TruFlat, here in a bit. He's going to go ahead and answer whatever questions you have. We have some questions for him as well, so stay tuned for that. Before we get there as well, I do want to mention that we are still taking entries for the last 2 giveaways, which are going to be announced on the 14th and the 18th. And those 2 giveaways are for gift cards that are valued $250. So if you haven't had the chance to, you still have time. Don't worry. You have time. We still have two to give away as well. Okay. Also, we were supposed to go live next week. Oh no, this week with the podcast. I'm sorry. We kind of switched things around a little bit. That podcast is not going to be live this week, but it's going to be moved to next week, and it's still going to be live. So don't worry. We're just pushing it a week behind.
You guys have another week to write hard questions for John and Mark.
That's right. So yeah, so not this week. It's going to be the following next week. And again, we'll announce it. We'll have some announcements for you guys, so you guys make sure you guys won't miss it. And then the last thing I wanted to mention is our marble restock. That's going to be later in the beginning of August. All of that is going to be yeah, there you go.
What was that?
That's also going to be a restock. Again, it's going to be at the beginning of August. We're looking maybe 11th through the 18th, around there in those dates. But a good way of you not missing it is, let's just say, for example, you were waiting for the handleboard to be restocked, right? You can go to the handleboard page, sign up for the alert. You'll be the first one to get notified. One of the first ones to get notified if you sign up. As when we restock, you'll get an alert, and you'll be one of the first ones to find out. That way you can go ahead and restock on that handleboard. And you can do it for each product. So if you're waiting for that board, go ahead. That's a good way of not missing out on restock. What happened?
Sheila's got some good comments.
Okay.
I will say, so we have our guest is waiting, so we don't want him to wait for too long. So we'll bring him on shortly. But what I will say is, Sheila was saying some things. She's sad that the podcast is getting moved back. Don't worry, it's still happening. We couldn't stop him if we wanted to. And secondly, she asked me, is that the tray? So for yeah. So I mean, if you've been on our social media, you might see some really cool posts that have dropped recently. I will say that this product is going to be coming out a little later than we had hoped for. So you're going to see a lot about it before it comes out. But in the meantime, just enjoy it, ask the questions, and maybe we'll do an unboxing later. I don't know. We'll see what we have time for. But Danny, did you have anything else? Oh, actually, someone's asking when the pocket knives will be back in stock. very soon. I want to say that we have that booked out for just a few weeks, and when they come back into stock, you're gonna love the updates.
Yeah,
That's all I
it's a
have to say.
whole revamp. Yeah, so if yeah, it's a whole it's a whole different pocket knife. So if you're waiting for that, like Sam said, it should be around the corner, but it's going to be completely different. So okay, well, enough said. Enough of my yip yap. I think we have, like Sam mentioned, we do have our guest here. We don't want him to be waiting anymore. So with that said, again, if you have questions, if for you're hearing the word TruFlat for the first time, don't you worry. We got you covered. We're going to get you all the information that you need to know about TruFlat. And who better to explain all that but the founder of TruFlat himself is here with us. Matt is going to join us right now. And
You just
there he
willed him
is.
into being.
Hello, guys. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I mean, you tell Sheila I'm also disappointed to hear about this podcast getting pushed back, but we will wait.
We're gonna have to wait just a few more days for it. Don't worry, but it's gonna happen. Don't worry, we got you
Great.
guys. Well, first of all, Matt, thank you again for joining us. We appreciate it for taking time out of your day.
Welcome.
You are a very busy person. We were actually able to meet you, I think, twice now. One at APA and one last year in Texas. Your product, first of all, amazing. We love it here. We're a big fan of it, obviously. But with that said, please, if anyone is watching right now who doesn't know, first of all, Matt or TruFlat, please let us know a little bit about it. And we have some questions along the way that we want to ask. I'm sure some viewers are going to have some questions too, and so we'll take questions along the way. But let us know a little bit about you.
Sure. Well, I remember when I first met John, one of the things I remember he told me was what stood out to him is for TruFlat is that we have this thing called the TruFlat guarantee, which is basically if your panel of TruFlat that you get isn't flat, we'll replace it or give you credit. We'll make sure and do right. And the reason we can do that, truth be told, we haven't actually been had to use that guarantee because that was sort of the whole point. We basically produced a plywood panel, a laser panel that you can use and engrave and cut with. It's got an acrylic top coat, and you just wipe the char right off, and it's flat. And that's the reason we came up with it. I'm sure many of your customers know we sell a lot of Baltic birch, and we've been importing Baltic birch into Canada and the US for a long, long time. And we were always fighting it and selling it to customers and then getting the feedback, oh, it's warped. What do we do? It's always sitting on the laser bed. And we wanted to come up with a product that was an alternative that we could offer it's hard to beat the price point, but at a very affordable price point that looked like wood grains, and we also wanted to offer some colors, and that's sort of how we got started, is trying to figure out, can we get a two-sided wood grain material that lays flat on the laser bed, cuts with and wipes off easily, and that's sort of how we started developing TruFlat, working with it's actually made in Canada, so we've been working with a factory in Canada on that.
So you mentioned cleaning. That's actually one of the questions that we had for you. What's the best way that you recommend on how to clean TruFlat?
So for us at HQ or headquarters, like we just use a moist towel. Like we don't even use, a lot of people are swearing by LA Awesome and some of these other products that are still mild. We always recommend something mild, but just even a damp cloth, shop cloth, microfiber, or lint-free sort of cloths. A lot of people use the blue shop towels as well, just sort of moistening that with some warm water. But like it really doesn't need to be wet. Like it can just be sort of moist is the word, and it just wipes right off. I guess, yeah, there are people that swear by using a stronger product, but even for us in most of our testing, we're trying to do it so that I mean, it all comes down to settings. If your settings are off, then it's maybe leaving more char and you need something, a bit more intense. But if you've got your settings dialed in, which we see all sorts of clients have that, it really doesn't take much. It shouldn't be leaving a lot of char.
Yeah, I think we have a good question.
Well, I mean, I kind of just wanted to jump in, actually.
Okay.
And I will say, Matt, 1000%, the settings are so important. Danny and Layla will attest that the last, I think, 3 business days, like I've been in my office, like making sure that the settings are perfect. Like coming like, well, look how little char, look at how much char, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, every like power setting seems to like it reacts differently. I mean, that's typical for all products, but it's real like if since you're trying to limit the amount of wiping off, like that should be the goal is to get your settings so that you're doing the least amount of sort of wiping off that char. So yeah, I agree.
um, real quick, it's probably going to be tough for you, but we're going to put you on the spot here. Um, of the colors of TruFlat, what is your favorite color?
Well, I probably have to say the maple. That's the one that we sort of brought. That was the inspirational one that was trying to match Baltic birch. So it's probably the one I've seen the most. We also, funny enough, think it's the best match for matching a wood grain.
Mhm.
In my heart of hearts, we have a second company that's a wood company. So I know wood very, very well. And yeah, the TruFlat maple to me is the most bang on to what the real wood looks like. And it's also the one that, because of it's so light, can be used in multiple applications. The walnut, the cherry, um, and all the other colors. I just find maple is the one that's the most sort of like natural and organic looking.
Yeah, I mean, it looks awesome, and I mean, again, we were testing out some of the things that with the different colors that we have, and we've done other projects with them, and I mean, not only from the cutting, but even sublimating it, right? I
Mhm.
mean, there's a future that you can sublimate it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
What's the most popular features that you hear that TruFlat has?
I would say, the heads above anything else would be engraving, because it's got an HDF core. It's a little bit darker, so it's made with a bit more hardwoods. You can really sort of see the contrast on an engrave. Sometimes if you use something with like an MDF core that's a little bit lighter, or you use like a plywood core, it's hard to get that contrast in the engrave, and then you have to end up doing a paint fill or trying to sort of show that contrast in a different way. So I think the engraving feature, especially if you do like really fine details, you can get that sort of core to pop out without having to do anything else to sort of accentuate that.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, like I said, we're a big fan of the product, and when we first got it here and we started using it, we were so blown mind, from what it's capable of doing, from
Mhm.
big pieces to small pieces. It's just depending on the machine that you have, right?
Yeah,
You could big signs, small signs, again, from engraving to sublimating to even painting it, right?
yeah.
It's a great product. We love it. We are a huge fan of it, and I mean, thank you for introducing this to us because we've used it for so many things, and it's just awesome. Sam, do we have any questions?
We have a few.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and let's see. Okay. So we have a few that I've pinned for you, Matt.
Mhm.
First, Jerry's asking, these can be sublimated?
Yeah, so the white's the one that sublimates in the most traditional way. You guys do the probably more sublimation than we do at TruFlat. We didn't develop the board to be a sublimation board, but it turns out that that's one of the sort of other things that you can do on it. Maple and linen also, I think, sublimate well. They We always use the word vintage. They have sort of like a vintage look to them. So you don't get
Mhm.
the sort of bright contrast that you get off the pop of the white as the background, but they can be sublimated. We do it actually at our place. We do it with your press for
Hey.
most yeah, for most of our stuff, and most of our settings are based off of that. But we also have a t-shirt, but more heavy duty one as well. And yeah, the white is the one I think that people think about first for
Yeah.
sublimation. Yeah.
I will say I've seen a lot of our influencers do some really great things with their projects, including making like little like calendars. Like I still have one that's like a dry erase calendar where like I sublimated like the days of the week, like a little note section, that kind of thing. You clean it every week, you keep going, right?
Yeah.
Will say for people who are wanting to sublimate on it, just like with any sublimation project, darker colors, it's not going to work. So you try to sublimate, on the black
Yeah.
one, you're not going to see any colors. That's totally normal. Just like on the darker colors, you're only going to see a little bit coming through. I think we've done like some fun spooky designs where you can kind of get some stuff on there still. But I mean, you're not going to see anything like that's light or like a small print on a darker material. So just keep that in
Yeah.
mind, guys.
That's where you want to pivot to like UV printing, which is the other
Exactly.
huge thing that's growing for us. We're a lot in the printing world now, so you can print right on the black and the darker colors as well. So yeah.
Exactly. And we have the swatch sets too on the website. So you can kind of get an idea of like what it would look like if you tried to, engrave, color print, that kind of thing. Someone saying, I have never used, I can use both sizes. What is it made of? So I know you've kind of like touched on it, but do you want to talk a little bit more about like the TruFlat property itself?
Yeah, like so the main thing that you're sort of contending with is the core that makes up like 95% of the product. That's gonna an HDF core, so high density fiber board. So a little bit different than medium density fiber board. You can guess that the difference is that one's higher than the other. So we use HDF for this product. In the reality, when you're working with it, we find that you can get a little bit more intricate cuts, so a little bit finer. We brought stuff at the shows that you guys have seen that are super fine detail. If we tried that in MDF, we might have been able to cut it, but anybody that would handle it over time, those little like fine, those like sections would fall off or break. Whereas which the HDF, that's not an issue. The trade-off is your settings aren't the exact same thing as if you're using a Glowforge with like draft board settings. You have to sort of adjust for a bit more power because the HDF's a little bit tougher to cut through. But as we said at the top, it's all about settings. So if you figure that out, there's always people that's sort of like the arc of the journey, like, hey, this is harder to cut than I'm used to. Oh, wait, I just figured out my settings. I love this product. It works great. And that's sort of like the journey that we try and help people with. Trying to work with HDF, and then the faces are painted either colors or wood grains, and that's like a proprietary 7-stage painting process that we're doing to make the wood grains appear as natural as possible, and the white and the black. And then our most probably the one that people love the most, that's the most unique, is the linen. So to have that sort of cross hatching on that sort of linen color, that's very unique for TruFlat.
It's very like texture looking, right? Like it's really cool.
Yeah.
I see someone in the chat, like just from us answering these questions, someone said they just got in from Wellington and they walked into what? You can sublimate on TruFlat. Absolutely, you can sublimate on TruFlat. We wouldn't recommend sublimating on the darker colors for obvious reasons. And then we wouldn't say to sublimate on Prime either, because the Prime TruFlat is not for sublimation.
No, yeah.
Perfect. So as long as you're not trying with those pieces, absolutely. Let's get back to the questions. Sweetwater Cats is saying, does it smell really bad when you cut it? Is it more like acrylic or wood? From my personal experience, I don't think it smells too bad. Danny, you were down the hall. What do you think?
I actually enjoy the smell of it, to be honest with you. So it doesn't. You're probably asking the wrong person, to be honest with you, because I like it. It smells great. Yeah. So to me, it's not a bad thing. But if it smells bad, not to me.
All right.
I don't know how to answer that without.
I think it smells more like wood or plywood,
yes.
or like plywood or MDF than it does acrylic. The stuff that we smell coming off the acrylic we cut,
it's bad.
It's like get that right out the door.
Yeah. And then someone else asked, do you have some X-Tool P3 recommendations? If we don't have that setting on the site, I apologize. I'd say your best bet is to look for something similar, like similar materials, and do like a grid array and kind of get the one that is right for you. But Creative Space specifically, which the X-Tool supports, they have a lot of great starter settings. So like, I know I was looking at the ones I think that said like MDF, like those are the ones that I started with, and then I adjusted from there. So you can kind of start there, just know that that's probably not going to be the perfect setting for you. Then you get your little samples, your little minis here, you test on there, and then you learn your settings, and then you go back to the main product with those.
Yeah. And then we'll actually, on our website, which I'm going to be sharing with you guys by Friday, we did a pretty large crowdsourced database as well. So we've been sort of working on that, getting it into a format that we can sort of share with all the distributors, so that everyone can look. I mean, it's crowdsourced, so it's not every single machine, but it's much more than we've had up to this point.
That's amazing.
And yeah, we'll be updating that later this week. And I think you guys actually have the largest database at this point.
We're trying.
Yeah, great.
And then Mary Koning is asking, what temp do you recommend sublimating on this wood? I know for us, we've done a few different ones. Like, so there's basically, you want to think about the small handheld press versus like the shell or the clamshell swing away presses. So it's two different kind of settings. For the smaller one, we usually do like 385 for 45 to 80 seconds. I will say start lower and work your way up, because if you burn it, it'll stick to the TruFlat is what I've experienced. So try not to burn it. Start slow, work your way up. I'll also say if you give it a second to cool before you peel, usually that's helpful. And then for the bigger one, we'd say 325 for 105 seconds with like a medium pressure. So it
Yeah.
just depends. And those are kind of the settings that have worked for us. What about you guys, Matt? Do you have specific settings that you recommend for sublimating?
Pretty much those settings, and maybe it's standard that you didn't even mention it, but we always use like just a piece of loose leaf paper, so you're not going direct.
We use parchment paper.
Yeah. So as long and when you don't do that, it actually reacts a lot differently. So I find that's a bit of a buffer and helps on the hand press or on the MakerFlo one.
And then I'm seeing some people who are just coming in asking if they missed everything. You've missed a good amount. If you have questions, put them in the chat. We'll try to get them answered for you. But just to catch you up real quick, we're doing mini TruFlat sizes, and this is Matt, the founder of TruFlat. So if you guys have any burning TruFlat questions, now is the time. So let's get those in the chat. I'm going to hand it back to Danny because those are all the questions I collected so far.
But yeah, like Sam was saying, we are speaking to Matt, founder of TruFlat, and yes, the live is. We're speaking about TruFlat and your thoughts. Again, we just announced that we're doing this mini TruFlat pack. And Matt, what do you think? What are your thoughts on the mini pack, real quick? What are going to be? What are the goods of it? What will come good out of it?
Well, I think just those people that are taking the smaller lasers to shows and traveling with like some of the X Tool ones, I think it's great. Like, you guys surprised us with it. I think it's great to see this innovation.
I know. I sent the email to Matt. He's like, "What are you talking about?"
Oh, by the way, this is what we're doing to your to your product.
I think it's great. We deal with 4x8 sheets, so we're cutting it like, or 48 by 96. So bringing it down to 12 by 19 to get it to you guys feels like we're making almost swatches. So then you guys are taking it down even more. So I think it's great. I think it's going to open up a whole new market of people that want to, work on smaller things, and you don't need a full 12 by 19, sheet. So I think I think it's a great idea. We should have thought of it.
It's never too late.
Yeah. I mean, it started with you, right? So I mean, we're just jumping on that chain with you as well. So no, again, so we're excited. Like we mentioned, we're a big fan of it since the beginning, since we brought it on board, and so we're looking forward to expanding this, giving anybody a chance who hasn't been able to have a chance to work with TruFlat, like you mentioned, especially with the makers with the bigger lasers, right? And others makers that don't have that, they have like an F1 or have something smaller, and give them a chance to start making with this size. And I think people are gonna love it.
And like you were saying with earrings, like we have jewelry people that say like, oh man, a 12 by 19 sheet, that's gonna last me for years. I just need to make 3 or 4 pairs, and I can fit that on something much smaller. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. And this is what we made earlier with it, right?
Yeah,
and
perfect.
I mean, it's and honestly, I think I have, let's see, 3, 2. So I am not gonna lie, we were actually, like Sam said, we were testing it, but I mean, look, we did 3 there.
Right.
That's 2 sear 3. I could get probably like 4 pairs here out of these.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, it's perfect. It's perfect size, and for something small like this, whether it's an earring, whether it's keychains, whether it's ornaments that you can make as well, right? And like I mentioned earlier on the live, we have 13 new cut files, 7 new engraving patterns that are available for you on this live. It's great. It's great for this, these little small projects. And like Matt said, like you're not gonna have to go through a whole sheet that's gonna last you, years for you to go through it and stuff. So this is awesome. This is perfect. I think we have a question, Sam.
We do. Well, we have questions that I'm gonna ask Matt, but I also have a question. Can you hand me the one that I did, especially in my office? Because one of the first TruFlat lives that we did with Matt, we kind of put him on the spot, or I think you were just in the chats, I want to say. We're like, hey, can we add resin to it? And you're like, moisture's bad, maybe not. And we did it anyway because I don't listen. But look at how cool this one is. So we coated it with UV resin, and we did like one of the little engraving kind of patterns inside of it too. So like, look how glossy that comes out. So I will say Matt is correct. I wouldn't recommend these with epoxy, just because like if you leave that liquid on it for too long, like it's going to ruin the stain and like make it kind of not be the pattern that is so beautiful that you got it for in the first place. But UV resin cures so quickly. So what I did with these specifically was like I just went ahead and I added a little bit of UV resin just to coat it, cured it real quick, and then took my time like covering it after that. Because once you get that first coat, you're not going to ruin the wood grain.
Yeah.
You know, and after that, you kind of worry about like doming it, making sure it looks perfect and like bubble free, all that jazz. But I think it just really added a nice little touch to these earrings, and now they're gonna last a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And you're right, like those little cut holes are kind of like perfect. And with the TruFlat like shape of it, even though like it's such a small little area, like it's not gonna break. I'm not scared.
Yeah. Was that with the flashlight curing?
Yeah, I use like the little lamp that we have or that we had. But yeah.
Yeah.
Now let's get into the questions. People have been asking some on here. So one is from Jim. He's saying, does it come 3mm backed as an option or 3M backed as an option?
It does not from us. I suppose other retailers.
I didn't understand the question, so I was
just like can you put on like can you put on a two-sided adhesive pre-masked on it or like pre-laid on it one side? It's not with us, but yeah, we use a lot of double-sided tape, like 3M and dual tight, and like the nice thing is you don't have to change your setting because those adhesives are so thin, so you can just put it on, and then I mean, I don't want to be a 3M commercial, but like what a difference it makes in terms of when you're doing those multi-layered projects, like just to be able to put it on and off and just a quick peel without having to deal with CA glue or whatever adhesive people are using.
Awesome. And then we have Kevin and Penny said that they printed with the Eufy on the maple TruFlat. It was beautiful. So just more of a statement. And then John has a question for you. You might know this guy. He says, I have a question for Matt. When is he coming to Phoenix to do an in-person live?
Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. I would love to do that.
Awesome. But yeah, people are really enjoying just kind of hearing more about TruFlat. And I think a lot of people were kind of intimidated by it, but now that you're here and kind of explaining things so easily, they're happy to ask. One other person said, do you need to mask TruFlat?
You do not need to mask TruFlat. That's sort of one of our unique selling points is that if you get your settings in right, it's just a quick wipe when you're done. We're trying to do more and more social posts and you guys do such a great job. It's really sort of wipe and go, right? That's the whole idea, and no more masking needed. That's one of our main sort of selling points on TruFlat. So it's guaranteed flat, no masking needed. And at an affordable price, as you guys know.
Perfect. And then someone else was asking, is the sample pack of the minis with all the colors? So basically, if you go to that listing that we showed you for the TruFlat mini pack, first you'll have the option to shop by color. So you get like a 12-pack of just that color. The very last option, right after you see the icon of a paint, like a brush, is going to be the option for all of the colors. So if you click on the last white button, it'll show you all of the different colored ones that you can get kind of a true sample pack for. So yes, that is available. But yeah, I think we're all caught up with questions from the chat. So I'm going to go ahead and hand it back to you, Danny. Did you have any other questions for me?
Yeah, I have one more, and I'm sure people are curious. I know we are here. But Matt, anything new that's coming from TruFlat?
Yeah, we have something new. We're in September, we'll be releasing a new series there'll be 3 colors, 3 wood grains. And yeah, so we'll be releasing that at Next Level.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that'll be sort of the big push there. So we're always trying to work on new stuff, and this is we're going to end up calling sort of TruFlat as we know it the original series, and we're going to have a new series called the Natural series, and that's what we'll be sort of letting people look at and touch and feel. And the dealers will be ready to take orders for that starting in September as well. So yeah, we're excited for that, and always working on the next thing too.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, I know we're excited too. We hope to get our hands on that as well at some point. And I think Sam, you have a question?
There's 2 things. Okay. One's a comment. The other one's a question. And then there's another question. Just came in. So the first question, it was the comment. Tammy saying you can always tell a Canadian is in the room when they say project. So they're on to you, Matt. Um, and then John said, Sam, you do events. Talk about how much you would sell a pair of earrings made from TruFlat. So that's for me directly, but I think you should probably answer the same question afterwards, like what you would think that something like that would sell for. Personally, like the ones that we just talked about here, these took me a minute 45 to cut and engrave at the same time, a minute 45. And then on top of that, I think we've got these listed. The pack is going to be $10. So these, like a sheet for these would have been 83 cents. Okay. On top of that, I added UV resin, and that took maybe another 2-3 minutes. So this is maybe 5 minutes worth of work. And then they're pinch bales. So literally I pinched it closed. It was done. Like 5 minutes worth of work, maybe $1 worth of products that are going into this, with the tiny square, the tiny amount of UV resin I use, and the tiny amount of UV light to cure it. So we'll say it took like $1 to make. I would probably sell this for at least $10. I do little sample earrings, 10 or 2 for 15. So that's kind of what I sell those for. I wouldn't sell these for any less, to be honest, because I think if you sell them for less than that, then you're admitting that they're cheap. So like I wouldn't do that. What about you, Matt?
I tend to agree with you. I don't think you need to apologize for having good sources, good network, how you sort of procure the materials that you get. There's still a market value to something, and everyone's time is worth something too. And if you're going to scale, and if you're going to call it a business, then making a bit of profit should not be a dirty word, because that's the only way that we can sort of continue to grow our businesses. So I think you're right on. I mean, you could, depending on how much you sort of upgrade those little sort of finishing details too, you could have different sort of tiers. But yeah, I mean, you guys, we've tried to make a product that's affordable, so I don't, but that is not relative to the final price of the product that's being sold. That's just sort of the sourcing side of it, and what you guys are doing with your businesses.
Awesome. Yeah, no, exactly. And then we have a few more questions that came in. One was saying, let me go back to this. They want to know if you can give them any hints on the colors that are coming out.
Well, I will say that they are, they already exist in our line, so maybe that's saying too much. So there's going to be, you're going to have, you can buy TruFlat Original, or you can buy TruFlat Natural. And
okay.
Yeah, so you'll be familiar with, and you'll have many opportunities for new projects. Is that the word? Is it that I'm saying wrong, or is
that was the word? And Tammy wanted to clarify. It said from a Canadian who lives in California, so she's on your side, just in Cali.
Right. Yeah, but is it? My question is it how I'm saying the word, or is it just the word at all?
I think it's how you said it, honestly. Because when I heard it, I was like, "Yep." And then someone else was asking, Sweetwater Cats, do we need to disclose that we're using TruFlat? I'm not sure how that works for reselling. I don't.
Not for TruFlat's sake. We're trying to build a brand and a material with all the marketing that maybe you want to say that because people recognize it, but at the same time, the customer that you're seeing at a craft event or where you're selling, they might not be in tune with the material side the way that we are, and sort of the ecosystem that we work in. So it might not mean anything either. But there's absolutely no restrictions on saying that. In fact, I mean, we want people to scream it from the mountaintops, right?
Awesome. So, okay, the only other thing we have here, let's see. So John wants to kind of put it in perspective. He said, so you can make 4 pairs from one TruFlat Mini. That's $40 for a piece. So if you get the 12-pack, that's $480 in earrings. Is that right? 40, yeah, that would be correct. That's an effective little set there. And especially if you're getting the variety, then you can really switch and mix and match and do all kinds of fun stuff. And then I have to give a shout out to my mom, because she's in the chat saying, hi, Sam and Danny. Layla's here too, Mom. Oh, Danny wanted to say something?
No, I said, hi, Mama Brown.
And then they're guessing colors here. Tammy said, yes, it's how we say the word.
The original TruFlat, probably going back to like day one, the first thing that we made was like a holder, I guess, for earrings. So the same sort of size of earrings that you were making, but we had a file that where for people going to events, and they actually made not the jig, but the actual sort of like retail sort of display rack for the earrings. Just funny story.
That's awesome.
I mean, you got to start somewhere, right? And everything has a starting point, and
Yeah.
that was yours.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I mean, again, for anybody who is excited or has not used TruFlat, trust me, there's a lot to be excited about because it's an amazing product. Like we mentioned, we have a new mini pack that is on the site for you to purchase, and we're going to show you. We have 13 new cut files, 12 engraving files that we're going to show you how to use in a bit and how to use them, how to get them. Sam went over a little bit as well too, and again, a lot of information. You know, we that's the whole point of these lives, is for us to share as much information, as much knowledge, and maybe helping someone bring something else to their business or add an addition to the business. And hopefully, this is something that they could add. And again, we have all the resource here on our site as well as Matt and on TruFlat side, a lot of resources that you could reach out and ask. And again, we're here for the questions. We're here to help out anybody who needs that help. So Matt, again, we really appreciate you taking time out of your day
You're very
joining us
welcome.
here on the live. And again, where can they see you or the TruFlat? Anything that you want to plug right here, right now? This is your moment.
I want to reiterate sort of what you said. We're very proud to have MakerFlo carrying our product. You guys are really important partners for TruFlat, and yeah, we're happy to be sort of working together on this. Our next trade show will be at Next Level in the summer in Dallas. So same thing. And yeah, we'll have some new products there that we'll be excited to show the public. And we're getting everything set so that the dealers will it all happen at the same time. And I'm sure we can do another live and get into that stuff too.
Absolutely. I mean, it was fun last year too. We're excited to see you there again. And again, we're most excited to get a sneak peek of what's coming new from TruFlat.
Sounds great.
Question, Sam.
There's one more thing.
One more thing.
Okay.
All right.
So there are, first of all, a lot of people are in here congratulating my mom, saying that she raised a great daughter. You guys are so nice. So nice. And my mom is awesome. So thank you guys. Secondly, they're asking if the engraving is different on the different colors of TruFlat. So I will tell you, it's real similar. But if you go to the website and you click on like the main sheets of TruFlat, one of the images that we have are actually all of the different scorecards that TruFlat's provided us. Where it shows exactly what they would engrave as, what they would paint fill, score, sublimate, all that jazz. And it also has the name of each color as well, just kind of so you have all the things that you need. So that info is there. It's available to you. But yeah, so all of that is there. And that's really, that's everything, right? Danny, did I miss anything?
No, I think you caught everything. I think we went over a lot. Again, Matt, we really appreciate you being here and joining us. And I know it's late for you, or getting later.
Wow.
Okay, so that's time. So Matt, I warned you that we would get loud, and I'm sorry because it's loud. This was approved on a conference call where they could not hear the bell. I don't know how. I don't know what magic, but yeah. So the people in the chat, I'm sure you guys know that once I ring that bell, it is live 30 time. So go ahead and pop live 30 in the chat. We're gonna do a giveaway. Since Matt's here today, I think we should give away one of these sample packs of TruFlat. So we're gonna go ahead and give away a TruFlat mini sample pack, so you guys can try all this out for yourself. It's gonna be the one that comes with every color, so that you guys have your options. And I think we're gonna have to throw in an apron. And I found some more speakers, so we're gonna give you a speaker too. So you're gonna get an apron, you're gonna get a speaker, and you're gonna get a 12 pack of the TruFlat minis. You know, and if you really want, we can send you these earrings that I made too. So we'll have some earrings in there for you as well, guys. All of that is going to come for this first winner. All these live 30s. You guys have 2 minutes. Go ahead and put that in the chat. Matt, while they are madly typing live 30, any final words from you, sir? I know we've asked you twice now what your final words are, but let us know if there's anything else you wanted to say.
Yeah, no, I think I'm excited to see you guys with this new product line or this new version of TruFlat, and I think it's going to open up a different type of customer, I guess, because you're doing, you're going to run the whole gamut now. You're going to have 12, or you're going to have these 12 packs in these smaller sizes, and then you do all the way to build a bundle and build a palette. So yeah, you've got the whole spectrum.
Absolutely. And with these new sizes of like engravers, like the Exel, the F1 that's now retired, but the F2 that took its place, like
Yeah.
these are perfect for that bed size. Like the one that we use, literally the what is it, the grate that we're using to collect the cutting is from the F1. Like, because that's all you need for this size. It's perfect.
Yeah.
But thanks again,
Yeah.
Matt. I know there's a lot of people here that'll be at the conference, so you might get bombarded with people and questions.
Oh, great.
Guys, he's ready for it, so just keep that in mind. But thank you again so much for being here today, Matt. We really appreciate you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Well, we'll see you later. Take care.
Hey, bye.
All right, so guys, we got live 30 going on. So make sure you go ahead and you throw that in the chat. Once you do that, it's going to go ahead and add your information to the wheel. And then we're going to pick a winner. We got 40 seconds left. So make sure you guys are going in there and you're putting all of your live 30s in the chat. For my friends on Instagram and TikTok, remember, it doesn't work on Instagram or TikTok. So you got to go to YouTube or Facebook if you want to win. There's a lot of you on right now. If you guys stay on, we might do another one later. We'll see. Only if you want, though. So we'll just go ahead and we'll play it by ear and see how things are going. But we really do want to get to some engraving next. So once we pick a winner, which is going to be in 10 seconds, then we'll go ahead and move on to some engraving and show you guys how to work with these cut and engrave files. All right, here it is. Drum roll time. Who is the winner going to be? I love the spinning noise. Jan Fletcher. Congratulations, Jan. Please make sure you DM us on Facebook or Instagram. Send us your email address and just confirm that this was you, and we will go ahead and we will take care of you. We'll get you that 12-pack of the minis out, the apron, and those sneaky speakers that I found hiding in customer service. All right, but yeah, congratulations, Jan. And if you guys hang around, maybe we'll do another one. We'll see. So, Danny, did you want to show us some engraving stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, thank you guys for being here again. Thank you, Matt, for joining us. Again, if you missed, don't worry. You can watch the replay later on. It'll be on YouTube. Don't you worry. And if you missed other ones and you're like, this is awesome, I want more, don't worry. We have plenty more. Go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can watch past lives there as well. But yeah, so again, if you're just joined, just missed it, again, we're talking about TruFlat, and we are showing off the new mini pack that we have of 12 that you are able to, that is available for you on the site now, that you can go ahead and purchase. You're saying, why mini? Well, not everyone has a big bed laser at their house, at their shop. Some of us have a smaller one, like an F1 that is a 8x8 bed, something small. Well, we're introducing these mini ones for that reason. Also, great way of now pick it up and go. Start crafting, start making at a local vending on a Saturday, on a Friday night. Now you can go ahead and make stuff or have stuff prepared right there and then when you show up. But this is the reason why we're introducing this. And like we mentioned earlier, we do have new, we have 13 new cut files. We have 7 new engraved patterns that we're going to go ahead and hand them out to you for free. Again, all you got to do is DM us, correct? The word live 30, and you will be able to get those files. Just follow the prompts and they're all yours. But again, this is the reason why we're going to show you how to use it. We're going to use the F2 Ultra and show you how to do it from start to finish. Sam was nice enough to create these files, so thank you, Sam. But yeah, so anything along the way, if you have any further questions, please go ahead and ask. We're here to answer. We're here to help in any way that we can. Besides that, I think we have a question. What's up, Sam?
It's not a question, but I wanted to reiterate one more time the files. So when you guys download those, you're going to see 2 folders. There's going to be, do the minis come in a gift box? No, but I wish they did.
Noted.
We'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But I will say, when you guys go to the files, you'll see 2 different folders. One folder specifically designed as cut files, so you can just use those as is. And then there's one that's also engraving files. Now, for all of the files, I made them with the 3.75 shape in mind. And I actually made them pretty small, so they're like earring size. So if you need anyone to be bigger, like the size of ornaments, you can always stretch them and make a little bigger too. So Danny will kind of walk you through a couple of the shapes in there. But I will say they're pretty cool. I spent some time on those, so hopefully you enjoy them. And if you do, let's hear it in the chat because I'd love to know.
Yeah, and I don't remember. I know I asked earlier in the beginning of the live, how many of you that are on the live right now have used TruFlat? If you could let us drop it in the comments, let us know. Let's put a little emoji, and then if you have, actually let us know what you've used it for. What kind of project? What are you making with them? Because that's what we're here for, right? We're trying to figure out what other projects can we make, and today we're gonna figure out what to make with the TruFlat, which is cool ornaments and cool earrings. And again, maybe someone wasn't sure on what to make with TruFlat. Well, hopefully this inspires you to start making or offering something new into your shop, adding to your shop. So yeah, let's start it off. So again, these are going to be the sample pack. I'm going to grab one of these from this pack. It comes in 12. And yeah, so again, they're just going to come wrapped right now. They're just wrapped. I'm going to grab one and let's get started. Obviously, I'm going to put it underneath my laser right there. Let's start that off there, and I'm going to go around. And again, if you have any questions along the way, along the live, go ahead, drop them in the comments, and we will get to them as soon as we can. Yes, Sam.
So people are already answering your question. A lot of people are answering them.
Awesome.
The first thing I will say though, someone's asking which ones are the free ones. So it's going to be the TruFlat Mini Sample Pack. So make sure that you're looking at the TruFlat Mini Sample Pack. That's the one that's free with the $99 purchase. And again, code live30. And then on here too, since you were asking, who's using what, someone said, I wish I'd ordered a second pack of the minis to use on my CO2 and F2 Ultra. Well, keep in mind too, a lot of the sample pack minis, several of the colors come with two. So you might be able to see the first 4 of them have 2 different sets of the colors. So you could go ahead and just get your settings with those 4, and hopefully they'll help narrow it in for the other colors as well. Then Jerry said she loves my files. Thank you, Jerry. Handcrafted Heartwork said they use it for signs and ornaments. Lisa Payne said she uses them for ornaments and signs. Karen's used it. Joseph hasn't. Joseph, what are you waiting for? Paige said ornaments. Rhonda said not yet, but I want to. Judy said ornaments. Webcentric said ornaments. Engrave says the snowflake engraving and the pine circles y'all had on clearance. Those are pretty cool too. The little the wood bark slices.
Yeah.
Karen made small ornaments, and Teresa said thanks for the files. Yeah, so they're all using it. It sounds like for the most part.
Awesome.
And yeah, back to you, Danny.
Awesome, great. Okay, so real quick, if we can go ahead and look at the screen with the computer. If
you got it.
Real quick. So we're gonna take a look. This is go ahead and show you what it will look, and if you can see, these are going to be the cutouts that we have available for you guys, from earrings to little ornaments here as well. We're gonna try to go and do one of each if the time permits it, which it looks like we might be able to. And then let me go ahead and zoom out a little, and then on this side here are the patterns that we have for you guys as well. And the cool thing, Sam's been working on this really hard, and she figured out a trick that someone was trying to teach us about a year ago.
Ashley
was trying to teach us, and we're like,
I wasn't smart enough then.
And she figured it out how to do it. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna go over this and how to get the engraving and the cutting at the same time. So if show you actually real quick. Where's it? Yeah, this one. Perfect. You see the pattern. You see the snowman right there. It has, I don't know if you can see it.
Little spirals.
Little spirals in there to give it a little pattern. We're going to go over that and show you how to do that as well after just in one pass altogether, cutting it and engraving it. So let's get started. Let's see. What I wanted to actually do is show how much we could actually do in one of our sheets here, one of these sample squares that we have. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab, let's make a pair of earrings. Let's do that. And I'm going to grab this pair here. Can everybody see?
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody seeing? Okay.
Yep.
All right, cool. And I already focused my laser. For you guys that are wondering what laser I'm using the X-Tool F2 Ultra is what we're using here right now. This obviously makes it a lot easier. I have an inbuilt camera that helps obviously a lot with the placement of of the designs, so that helps a lot. And I'm gonna scoot this in a little bit closer that way here. That way we take up as much of the TruFlat, and we're not wasting.
Channel your inner John.
There you go. That's what I was about to say too. A wise man once said,
Use all the TruFlat.
"Oh, you use it all. Use it all." Yes. Okay. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut this, and let's see here. There it is. Go ahead and change it to my cut, and I'm gonna go over settings real quick. Let me go ahead and just change them now. And all right, so for this here, we're actually going to go ahead and use the power. We're going to use 85. We're going to do the speed of 40, and it's going to be 4 passes. Now, yes.
With these ones, are you going to talk about what we learned? The extra pass?
Yes. So originally it was going to be 4, but we went ahead and we're going to do an extra one. That's just to make sure. Again, these settings could actually change for different machines that you may have, that you may be working on. So again, this is what worked for us here.
They want you to save every inch, and they want you to flip one of those upside down and get it closer together.
I'll do it.
Let's go.
All right, let's see.
Good idea.
So flip this, flip it around. There it is. And is that approved there?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
I think that'll work.
That works?
We're okay. We're
All
content.
Right. All right, cool. So again, was I correct on what you were saying, right?
Yeah, just I mean, with some of the designs, like when they have more intricate line work like this and they're so small, sometimes they need a little extra attention. But that starter setting that Danny had, the 85 power, the 40 speed, the 4 passes, has been pretty standard for most of the things that we've been trying to cut. We just noticed with these ones, because they're smaller and they have all those little intricacies, they do need that extra pass. Yeah.
All right, cool. Just want to make sure that I explain what you meant. So, okay, awesome. So I'm going to switch them to 5 passes, and I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I turn on my purifier, because we are inside.
Thank you.
All right, so we're good to go. We got everything that's going to go ahead and cut. Our setting here is to cut, as you can see. Maybe you can't see there, but I'm going to scoot it over so you could see here. Can you see it now?
Yes.
All right, cool. So we do have it to cut. Again, here are our settings for the F2 Ultra. It's going to be 85. It's going to be a speed of 40, and we're going to do 5 passes. And again, this could be a little different depending on the machine that you have at home that you're working with. This is what works for us here. So we're going to go ahead and process this. And who could take a guess on how? Oh, well, I guess you're going to see it on the screen, right? So never mind. I'm not even going to ask that. So
Instagram,
this is going to
you
take
can
about
guess.
a minute and a half. Huh?
Instagram can guess, because they can't see it.
Pretend that the time's not there. But give us a guess to see how long it's going to take. I'm going to go ahead and bring this down a little, just a bit. And then I'm going to get it started. And while that starts, do we have any questions, anything that we want to go over?
They're real happy that you went ahead and did that, that you switched everything around. And then Pamela is saying unknown material at the top. So Pamela, the reason why we have it set to unknown material, and I'm not going to take it away from the engraving screen because it just looks too cool in that little corner. Basically, the reason for that is going to be when you save your settings to a specific material, it'll only pop back up when you're under that material. So when I save it as unknown material, then it's going to be available regardless of, you know, what I'm trying to do. So like, let's say I forgot which original profile I saved my setting under. Now I won't have to guess. It's just going to be under my generic settings. So hopefully that makes sense. And it is just a creative space thing. So I'm thinking that it might be different with other engraving software. So that's just kind of what we do in creative space. So I hope that helps. And then Kimberly's asking, just logged on, are those earrings on TruFlat? They are going to be. They are very close to be earrings on TruFlat. And I will say, when we first got TruFlat, we were trying, and I think we just weren't that great with TruFlat at that point. So we still needed to kind of fine tune it a bit. But these ones are pretty awesome, and these settings are very, very, easy to replicate some good results with, honestly. All right. So yeah, so everybody looks like they're good. They were asking about what Matt had said the material is made out of, and he did say HDF, high density fiberboard, is what that stands for. So perfect. All right. And then it's been 1:30. Those earrings are done. And again, these are the most complicated earrings that we had available in the files. So these ones are the ones that will take you the longest.
All right. So easily fell off. I'm gonna show you real quick. Hold on. Where'd it go? I'm not trying to.
You're smoking over there.
Hold on. Trying to grab this one. There it is. I don't. It's. Let me see. Hold on. Actually, let me clean it too. That way you can. Or should I show you?
Show
just like
before
that?
and
Show
after.
before. Okay. See, I knew that was gonna happen.
You
I
dropped
knew I was
it.
gonna drop it. But I was trying to be really careful with it. So, where's it at? Is it
It's
this
on
one?
you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right. So there it is. Cut. You can see right through it. Right. Nice and easy. Okay. But let's go ahead and now just give it a nice little quick clean. And it doesn't take much. Let me get my cleaning supplies here. All right. I'm going to move this out of the way here and see where exactly I can place this.
Perfect.
Let's see here. And I'm just going to use a little bit here. I'll drop the rest of them. All right, here we go. So again, it's just a little bit that I'm going to use. You can see right off that it is wiping off. Oh, am I missing? Yeah. Sorry, it's kind of hard to navigate of where I am at. And you can tell the difference right away. I know sometimes the camera, I'm still missing. There you go. Can you see? Nope, right there. There it is. And it, again, it's just a nice little soft cleaning that not scrubbing. Just go ahead and
It's a gentle wipe.
Gentle, yep. Gentle wipe, and that's it. Okay, there it is.
Good to go.
Good to go. Again, that happened in what, 1:30.
A minute 30.
A pair of earrings.
Mhm.
And what's earrings without little holders, right? Or I don't. What's the word? What's the correct word for it?
That is a pinch bail.
Pinch bail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and put one on.
And then just because we have some people asking in the comments, so I see a lot of people on YouTube typing in live 30. Guys, so on YouTube, that's not going to do anything for you right now. However, if we do another drawing later on, that's when you want to put in live 30. But doing it right now doesn't do anything for you. If you're on Facebook and you are putting that, it will send you the files, but it's only through Facebook. We don't have the bots through YouTube, unfortunately, that can send you those files. Look at it. It's an earring.
There we go. There it is. And now you have an earring.
Yeah.
And again, this is 1:30. You have a pair now. And what was the pricing that you broke down?
I said $10 for that pair, and it takes you maybe $1 worth of materials to make.
Right.
Which is amazing.
I mean, yeah. And look at the detail too.
Yeah.
Like if you look at the pattern, if you look at the design that we're sending you, it's dead on, right? It's not missing anything. There you go. That's much better.
And then someone was asking me, where do we get the pinch bails? So with these guys, we got them on Amazon, to be honest with you. I know for my personal like jewelry stuff that I do, I try to get like the stainless or the sterling silver, but they have pinch bails available in multiple different colors. So you can go ahead and get those from Amazon, Michael's, anywhere. And just pinch bail.
Awesome. All right, so let's go back to the same one. We're gonna use exactly the same one. Now we got a pair of earrings that we use on this one. So let's go ahead and make something else using the same one. And again, we're trying to see how many projects we can get out of this. And let's go back. So we made earrings now, and now let's make an ornament.
Mick is saying those are worth more than $10. Mick, thank you. I appreciate that. You got to know your market, and with my market, that's what I can sell them for. But once I move into some better markets, all
right. So okay, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and just move our designs out of the way, and let's go look for something else now. So let's go ahead and What should we make, guys? Should we make a snowman, a snowflake, or a what are these called?
It's just like an ornament ball.
Ornament?
Yeah.
All right.
Like just imagine that it's one of those like glass
yeah, I know,
ornaments with the lid on it.
Yeah, no, I know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know the name of it. So yeah, ornament. Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, let's vote real quick. Let's 1 snowman, 2 ornament, or 3 snowflake. And first one to come up with 3.
You
So-
said which one is which?
Okay, 1 is snowman,
Okay.
2 is the ornament, and 3 is the snowflake.
All right. So guys, let him know snowman, ornament, or snowflake. Someone said they were a little shocked with the amount of flame up for the laser. Yeah, so that one we had to do an extra pass just because of the small little whatchamacallit, the small intricacies. And someone else said check Monarch Pines for some nice jewelry findings. Absolutely, they have some really quality stuff. Then Julie saying, will this live be available to go back and watch again later? Absolutely, Julie. It's available on YouTube. As soon as this live ends, it's available for replay. And then everyone on here is voting. I see a lot of votes.
Right.
Let's see. So we've got 3, 1, 3, 3. 3 got the most votes.
Three?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the snowflake then. All right. So again, I'm gonna drag my design here, but let's make it interesting now. Let's actually go ahead and add one of these patterns that Sam was nice enough to make. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're going to go ahead and make a copy of this. We're going to make a copy of your design. And this works for, this process works for all of them. So it's just not the snowflake. Okay, made a copy. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick one of these designs here. And we're going to do exactly the same thing. What should we do?
I think I know which one you're going to pick.
Which one?
Your spirals.
My spirals here?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I was thinking of it, but yeah, you're right. That's what I'm gonna do. So, so okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one, and I'm gonna do exactly the same thing. I'm gonna go ahead and make a copy of it, and then
just to stop you really quick, someone's
Yeah.
saying they use water to wipe it off. Is dish soap better? So Matt was saying too, like in their shop, they use water basically. I find with mine sometimes there's a little extra charring, and it could even be the machines that we're using, the settings that we're using. So we use a little bit of Dawn dish soap, or we'll use LA Totally Awesome, but it's the spray version. So you really don't need that much, but we overkill sometimes. So we just want to make sure that we're getting all the char mark off as fast as possible. But yeah, good question.
All right. So then I'm gonna go ahead and that copy that I made, I'm gonna go ahead and put it right over it. Now I'm gonna go, and if you can see I'm gonna go ahead and highlight both of them. Just like that. And now if you see,
and if you're on Instagram and TikTok, I'll just remind you to see all of this, you'll want to be on YouTube. So if you're missing it, just listen for now and then go back on YouTube.
And you're gonna have these 4 options here. If you on the drop down, hopefully you guys can see them. You're gonna go to the 3rd one. Okay. Everybody see that? Hopefully you guys can see that. Yes.
Yep.
Perfect. Awesome. Boom. Okay. Now it went ahead and created it. You see? Can you guys?
It's
see
like
that?
a snowflake image of the
That's it.
design.
Yep. Actually, let me move this a little over because I think Instagram.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go. Better.
Mhm.
Awesome. So it's the snowflake. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go now back to the original one, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move it actually because we want to take up as much. Oh no, what happened?
I think it's because you gotta click done up above. I think you click something.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's weird. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna put it there, and now I'm gonna bring that copy one.
Maybe even take it to the other corner. Yeah.
This way?
No, to the top corner,
That
but all the
one?
way to the right, just in case something smaller can fit in the middle there. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and change this one to actually my cut settings, and for that it's gonna be the 85, the 40, and the 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna grab this one, which has the pattern. Okay. and I'm gonna put it right on top of.
You might want to set it to engraving first on the
That's
pattern.
right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight this, switch it to the engraving.
There we go.
And that's gonna be the one.
Click the user defined.
Where'd it go?
The little drop down.
Hold on. There you go. Here it is.
And then TruFlat engraving
right here.
Yeah.
And that's going to be 50 for the power. The speed is going to be 1800, and then we're going to do 2 passes. And the line is the lines per centimeter is 120. Okay. So again, I'm going to repeat that one more time. The power is going to be 50. The speed is going to be 1800. The pass is we're going to do 2 passes. The lines are going to be the lines per centimeter are going to be 120. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and now I'm just going to overlay it just on top of it. And I'm going to zoom in just a little more so I could see that. Nope.
While you're fine tuning this, I have to ask the chat. People are saying that this is helpful. Thank you so much for showing the whole process. You're welcome, Sherry. We were really excited to figure this out. So I'm glad we're able to show you as well. And then for anyone else in the chat, let us know, did you guys already know that you can do this? Are we behind the times? Or is this really cool? Let us know, because we thought it was super cool and we were excited to bring it to you today.
All right.
But yeah, I love how you can just kind of get both done in one fell swoop, right?
Absolutely. All right. So then we are all set. I lined it up to what I feel is good. All right, let me zoom back out of this. And go.
And then highlight both.
Yes. I'm just going to do that. Boom.
Perfect.
And this is how I'm going to scoot this over that way. People on Instagram, if anyone can, this is how you know it's going to do both jobs right here. It's telling you that's multi-selected. So it has 2 jobs to do. It's going to engrave and it's going to cut at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but after it's done cutting. But it will do both.
For all intents and purposes.
Yeah. All right. So we're good there. I'm going to go ahead and process this. I'm going to turn on my purifier one more time. And we are ready to go.
57 seconds.
57 seconds for this. Let's start this. I'm going to bring this down just a bit. About there. And I'm going to hit start. And again, if you have any questions along the way, just let us know.
So they're guessing in here. So a few people said this is a great tip. That's really cool. We're getting some heart eyes. I've learned several things already. Thank you so much. I didn't know that. I didn't know you can do that with the engrave. It's cool, but I knew that from the Cricut days. So Michelle, heads up to you. But yeah, we weren't so successful with the Cricut days. So I'm glad that you were. And it's one of those things, right? You want to pull in knowledge from what you've done in the past or other projects or other mixed media that you do. So it's really neat that you can kind of do that. And then someone said, I use a similar method for design space in Cricut. Is that new Xtool software? So no, that's still the creative space software that we get from Xtool. It is native to Xtool specifically. And Sheila guessed 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Will the Xtool M1 Ultra do this? I believe so. I know that the F1 can do it. So as long as the M1 is more wattage, it should be fine. Donald McFarland said, that's why I love these lives. We can see others struggle the same way we do. Exactly, Donald. I can too, just didn't know the add design to a shape, excited to learn, and wow. So yeah, so that is a really cool feature. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it, and I'm glad that we brought it to you today. Not a lot of char. That's nice. So cool. Yeah. And Michelle's letting me know, yeah, she has to figure out with other software. But still, Michelle, if you master that Cricut software, you are ahead of the game for sure. Because, yeah, that's pretty amazing. And the fact that you can apply that knowledge elsewhere too, right? Oh, that's so cool.
check that out. And again, this was under just a little under a minute. Oh, yes, I did mute myself.
Oh,
sorry.
because of the purifier, huh?
Yes, the purifier turned it off. But yes, this was under a minute. So yeah, check that out. And again, look at the details inside. Maybe not.
Here,
yeah.
Oh,
There it is. There it is.
I just needed to walk over.
Yeah. There it is.
That's
so
great.
Check that out. So yeah, so now you have an ornament. And again, we kept on using the same one. So that's 2 projects there that we went ahead and used on the new mini TruFlat samples that we have on the site for you now.
So someone's asking a very important question about what you're using to clean it with. So we're using a cloth, but not just any cloth. This is one of our kitchen tea towels. We love these tea towels.
These are awesome.
They're multi-purpose for everything. We have them all over the studio. That was from Christmas, what, a year ago?
I think so, yeah.
Maybe longer?
Yeah. But yeah, this is what we're using. And again, I'm not even scrubbing on it or anything, and just pretty much just wiping off. And again, it's so easy to clean. But if you wanted to see like the details again, like check that out. The details on it is awesome. Adding a padding to it completely changes it.
Really makes it pop.
Makes a big difference, which is really cool. And again, you can start, being creative with. You can even add a name in there if you wanted to, or a date, right? So yeah, it's awesome. It's great to do. And then again, we made these earrings earlier. Look at the cutout on it.
I love those.
Yeah, these are awesome. These are great. And again, this took a little bit over a minute.
Yeah, minute and a half.
A minute and a half and stuff. So
and that's the most intricate one.
And yeah, exactly. Yeah. So again, you get these along with 13 new cut files, 12 engraving patterns that you are able to get from this live. See the shining on that? I don't know if you can.
So that's
there you go.
The UV resin one, and then it's got the paisley design in it.
Right.
So you can just cut out any of these little designs.
Yeah, it shines. That's that resin on top of it that Sam used to seal it, but it gave it a whole different look. Nice little shine as well too. But again, 13 new cut files, 7 engraved patterns that you are getting for free out of this live if you just go ahead and message live 30.
All right. So what do you got next for us, Danny?
Well, I don't. Sam does.
Nothing. He has nothing for us next, but I have something. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and do one more giveaway because you guys are still here. There's still a bunch of people. I want to give away one more mini pack of the TruFlat. All right. So we're gonna give you that sample pack of TruFlat. We're gonna give you an apron, and we're gonna give you one of those speakers that I found. For the small ornament, what would you charge? It depends, like how much extra you want to do to it, really. So definitely, I would say start with at least like $5 to $10 if you're just leaving it as is. If you're doing more to it, 10 and up. While our 2-minute countdown timer is going off, maybe I'll just do a quick little unboxing. I've got 1:36. Let's see how far I can get, guys. Does anyone know what this is? No, don't type it because you're typing live 30. Just enjoy what's happening while you're typing live 30. This is a cool marble box. It has the marble on the outside, so that tells me that there's marble on the inside, right? So in here, let's just remove this foam that we have here for all of this packaging. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's closed again.
Closed. That's all you get.
Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, there's still a minute. Should I keep unboxing? What? So guys, this is coming soon. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, that's it. That's the tease that you get. That's your thank you for being here on this live. If you find the listing on the website, you're gonna see when it's coming, and the answer might be sooner than you think. Okay, so it's coming soon, guys, and we have 45 seconds left. So hopefully that was a fun tease. Someone said frame, not a frame. Look on the website, you're gonna see something else, and that showed me the goods. I got a lid. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. We'll definitely have more for you coming real soon with this fun little product I have to the side of me here. But it's really cool. I will say Layla is making some fun videos for you guys. And if you find the product on our website right now, you're going to see, I think I added 4 or 5 videos from makers like you who already got the product and are loving it. So you're going to love it too. I know it. All right, 8 seconds. Oh, and foam, they're saying. I love the little comments coming in through the live 30s. All right, guys, who is the winner of this? For God. Jen for God, you won a sample pack, an apron, a speaker. Congratulations. All of the snaps to you. Congrats.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Jen.
Awesome.
Please make sure you DM us on our Instagram or on our Facebook channel. Just send us a quick little message with your username and your email address, and we'll take it from there and we'll get you taken care of. But yeah, congratulations. And guys, who was excited about what I was just showing? Was anybody excited about this? Are there any guesses as to what this is? Have you guys seen it yet on the site? Just curious. Let me know. Back to you, Danny.
All right. Well, I hope you guys like that little sneak peek that Sam gave you. Well, I mean, it's on the site, so you can probably go check it out too. But for you that haven't seen it, or didn't know about it, I hope you guys enjoyed that.
They said it was like Pretty Woman, like because the box closed. It really was.
That's awesome. But again, we appreciate every single one of you guys for joining us live. I hope you guys enjoy it. We went through a lot of stuff today. We announced our new sample pack for TruFlat. We had Matt, who's the founder of TruFlat. He joined us here for a bit, and so thank you. If you're still watching, Matt, thank you again. We appreciate you for being here on the live, and hopefully one day we can get you here, actually live with us in the studio. So again, we appreciate that. Again, you message DM us live 30. You're going to be able to receive the 13 new files, cut files, and 7 engraving patterns. If you missed the live, don't worry. This is going to
the comments coming through are great.
Are they?
They know what I have here, and they found it on the website, and they found a date.
Great. There you go. Awesome. That's all you had to say, and you guys went to go check it out. So yeah, so be prepared for that. Again, like Sam said, it's around the corner, so you're not gonna have to wait too long. But yeah, if you missed the beginning, if you missed any other lives, don't worry, we're on YouTube. You can go ahead and replay this, go watch it. I know someone asked earlier if this would be replayed. Yes, go ahead and check it out on YouTube. While you're there, subscribe, check out the other lives if you missed them. If it's your first time, don't forget, we do this every Tuesday. We're live on our Facebook group, on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And along the way, if you have any questions while we're live, feel free to ask. We're here to help. We're here to give you that push, maybe even inspire you with all these free resources that we offer. If you need it, the sell sheets, they're at MakerFlo.com under the MakerFlo Pro. Again, we're an open book here. Contact us. We're here to help out. Don't forget, I know a lot of you guys were waiting for the live podcast next week. This week. Unfortunately, we had to push it back. Don't worry though, we'll be live on the Mark and John are going to be live on the podcast. We'll be here, but Mark and John will be live on the podcast next week. Don't worry.
You know, if you guys have questions for Danny, ask him. I'll make sure that they get asked.
We'll be live next week, also with the new live, so we hope you join us there then as well. You just never know what kind of shenanigans we'll be having on these lives. Again, we appreciate every single one of you. If you could do me a favor as well, we do have a survey at the end of these. Can you please go take a minute, answer the questions. Obviously, we read every feedback, and we want to just keep getting better. Like Sam mentioned at the beginning when we were speaking to Matt, we started from a cell phone, and now with one cell phone, and and we were just trying to get better. And that's the whole goal of these lives for us is to hear your feedback. What can we do better? What do you want to see more of? Who do you want to see as well too? Because all that feedback that you go ahead and share with us, we see it, we read it, and we try to make it happen. So please take the time of doing that survey for us. And Sam, any last words?
Yeah, so I have a few actually. They have been building. So one, someone was asking again what the deal was. So guys, remember, if you spend $99, you can go ahead and add that mini sample pack of TruFlat. It is the first listing on the mini sample pack now, so it's easy to add that on. So go ahead and add that to your bag once you hit 99. Put live 30 in your checkout code, and you're going to get that sample pack for free. So that's super exciting. Tam was asking how long the offer is good for. It is good until midnight tonight, Arizona time. So you guys have exactly 6 hours left to claim that deal. So go ahead and get to it. And then Mr. Breakthrough today said, tell me more about the resin on the earrings. I would love to, but that's probably going to be a different live. It was a UV resin that we used to carry. So if you still have it, bust it out. If not, pull out your favorite UV resin and just work your way slowly with it. But maybe we can cover that on a different live. And then there was one more, I think. No, that's it. Okay, what are the terms for the sample pack of MakerFlo? Pack on MakerFlo. So it's basically if you go and you go to the TruFlat minis, it's going to be the one that has the different colors. So that is the sample pack. But yeah, so that should be everything. John saying thank you for the orders. So he must be in the back end printing out the labels as we speak, making sure that those go out as quickly as possible. And again, guys, thank you so much for being here. I feel like there's more, but I forgot. So if there is more, I'll let you know. Thanks again, guys.
That is it. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you guys again for joining us. We will see you on the next live. See you guys. Have a great night and see you. Bye, guys.